How can I sign out of Windows 10? I am astonished I have to ask this question. It reminds me about people asking how to exit Vim, the image deeply ingrained in the popular culture. I found out that in order to exit a desktop session in Windows 10 I have to do the following. Left-click on the Windows Start button on the task panel. In the pop-up panel, hover over the power off icon to expand the panel. In the new pop-up panel, right-click on my name. In the third pop-up panel, finally, I can see an option to sign out of the desktop session. I can left-click on it to terminate the session. This does not seem intuitive at all, as only on step 4 I see the option I am looking for. Is there a simpler, more intuitive way to terminate a Windows session? A way that does not require printed instructions and could be communicated to a new user just by shouting over the phone.
Not exactly more intuitive, but only 3 steps and possibly more easily shoutable over the phone. Right-click on the Windows Start button on the task panel. Left-click on Shutdown or Sign Out. Left-click on Sign Out.
Nothing has changed since Windows 3.1. The quickest way to shut down or sign out is to press Alt plus F4 while the focus is on the desktop. Click the desktop if needed. Whichever option is selected in the drop-down list is remembered for later invocations of this dialog.
There is a lot ways to do it, adding to other answers. If you just want to lock your computer, press only Win key plus L. If you want to sign out, press Ctrl Alt Delete and click on Sign Out.
You have included some unnecessary steps in your instructions. A shorter description of the same method is this. Click the Windows logo at the bottom left of the screen. Click the icon of a person's head and shoulders, or your Windows user picture if you've set one, in the left-hand column. Click Sign Out. This is exactly the same number of steps as shutting down the computer, which could equally be described as exiting Windows. Click the Windows logo at the bottom left of the screen. Click the power, standby icon in the left-hand column. Click Shut Down. If you like, you can explain that step 1 is called the Start menu, mostly for historical reasons, since it hasn't had Start on the button since 2007, and step 2 is selecting either the User or Power submenu. The hover you include in your instructions can be anywhere on the left-hand strip of the menu, not just the power icon, and doesn't change the functionality of those items, just displays some extra help text. It can also be toggled by clicking the 3-line hamburger icon at the top of the strip. None of the steps require a right click. These instructions mostly apply to Windows 11 as well, except that by default the Windows logo is not anchored to the bottom left corner of the screen, but floats at the left of a set of icons in the middle. Once you've found it, the icons look the same, they're just arranged along the bottom of the menu rather than the side.